Hey fam, it's been a while, I know. There's a lot going on behind me on the bed and all, so just ignore. Today is the 29th of June. We have just one day left. No, even one day. Yeah, one day and some hours until the second half of the year, and it's crazy. I feel this is too bright, so let us take this down a notch. Anyway, so I know it's been a while off here. Today is Saturday, the 29th of June. I just finished exercising. I was checking out my body in the mirror, as you saw before. I just decided, why not? Let me just pick up this camera because, you know, I told you guys on my post, I said it that I will be taking a compulsory 2-week break, and the reason why I took the 2-week break was because I had a deadline to finish up. So there's a competition I wanted to enter something for, and it's ending tomorrow, the 30th of June. So I took that 2-week break so that I'll be able to focus and finish that thing up, because you know, this thing that I do, YouTube takes a lot of time, especially editing video. You can be editing 1 minute of your clip, you can edit that for 1 hour. So anyone you see putting out content consistently on YouTube, they've had to give, something has had to give, and I've always known that that's a thing, but I didn't realize how much it would like be draining when I began YouTube. I'm trying to sew up this cloth from Afro Gems. It's a tummy skirt, but the tailor didn't get my measurements right, so I just have to do it the manual way. And thank God my mom taught me how to like sew manually as a child, you know, helping her thread needle and all, so it always comes in handy for me. And the material is quite thick. It's Kampala, so it's a very quality material. I'm going to put a link in the description where you can shop Afro Gems. It's an Afro brand. We sew our pieces with the customer in mind, so I choose the fabrics, I choose specific designs that will be perfect for you. I think my needle is rusted, that's why it's quite difficult to get in. If you also want something ready made for you, you just, thank God you already know me on here, so you can just shoot me a comment or something and we'll get talking. Whatever you want to be specifically made for you. So this is our Kampala material. We are trying to introduce some of that kind of material. I won't let the cat out of the bag yet until that is ready. So this Kampala material is very thick, it's very durable. It will last you long. Of course, you have to be careful with the washing. So I'm wearing my brand today because I have to go out with my mom. I'm a size 12 and I don't know. I felt I was adding a lot of weight. I guess maybe I didn't add as much weight as I thought I had added. Oh no, I didn't even tie the thread. Back to what I was saying, tomorrow is supposed to be the day of the submission, and so I took the 2 weeks break so I could concentrate, finish up the work I had to do and get it submitted and focus on other things. I have other things like I have to finish up before August. It's been a really very tough ride for me, so many deadlines to finish up, and so I took the break thinking I would concentrate, focus on my life and try to finish it. But guess what? Life of a gem, life of a writer, procrastination did not allow me. Fear of like the work that's still left to be done, fear of, oh, I don't want to mess it up. I spoke about that in my last Life of a Gem video, so if you've not watched it, the link will be in the description, so you can go watch that and try to understand the perspective I'm coming from. So we have to start this again. Oh, the natural light has gone down again. I do have another option. This is another Afro Gem piece. This is another flowy ballerina skirt, high waist. But I'm deciding to wear this green one. I'm going to wear it with a crop top. So that's just to tell you how you can style our pieces. You can style this with a full shirt. You can also style it like with a crop top, with a vest, whatever. You can even wear a blazer on it. You can use it with sneakers. You can use it with full-on shoes. Today I'm using it with slides because it's just a casual thing. we are going for. So I think what I'll just do is to just hold it from here. I don't know if that will work. Yeah, it's working. I'm just going to hold it from the top here, so that at least just the top will give me that feeling of holding me at the waist. I think that's just all I will do. So to tell you how bad the situation is, I actually started a video about 3 weeks ago talking about how writers procrastinate, a full life of a gem video talking about how writers procrastinate and how I'm setting a challenge for myself to, within the 1 week in which I'll record that video, I will finish up this manuscript I'm trying to submit for this competition. That's tomorrow. So this was 3 weeks ago. I started the challenge. I started filming it on the first day. I sat down like this, you know, doing the intro, telling you what the challenge will be for this video and how I aim to accomplish it. Okay, I won't be on my phone. If I'm tired at all I'll do is just pick up a book instead of like scrolling on social media. Give myself all of that ginger on here, you know. First day, okay, I'm going to tell you how it goes by the end of the video, blah blah blah. Do you know that after I put off that camera, I tried to pick up work, but I couldn't get it done? That's how I whiled away the whole day, stressing about the work, but not writing a single thing, not even comma, not even, okay, write the first letter that will help you continue what you are writing. I did not. So it brought more of the imposter syndrome that, you know, what do you think you are? What exactly do you think you are? That you are coming here to do, oh, this is the challenge I have for our Life of a Gem video today. Oh, this is what I'm going to do, and you're going to come on it with me. You know, we'll do this challenge for the next 7 days and see how far we can write, how much we can write. I was planning to write like 3,000 words a day for those 7 days. So that'll be 21,000 words by the end of the challenge, by the time I will like do the outro of the video and all of that. At that time I had written just about 9,000 words. So if I had written 21,000 words roughly, that would be 30,000 words by the end of the challenge. Do you know that was 3 weeks ago? I stopped the challenge because that first day was just rough. It was like, what am I doing? Who do I think I am? So I didn't even bother to pick up camera again to like continue telling you how the challenge is going, blah blah blah, because that first day already just floored me. That's 3 weeks ago. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the last day for submission, or tomorrow is the last day for submission. I'm still at 25,000 words since 3 weeks ago, and I've known about this competition for like 2 months. My aim is to just write 50,000 words, because 50,000 words relatively makes up a manuscript. You can write more than that. Some people write less, but on the average 50,000 words. Okay, so that's for those of you who want to be writers and all. So 50,000 words. I got to know about this competition 2 months ago, so maybe even 3 months ago. So if I had just written like 2,000 words every day, I would have been done since. I'd have even forgotten that I was trying to write this thing, because I know what I want to write. I have all the ideas in my head, but no execution. That's just the thing. And I think psychologists need to start studying why writers are just this bad with doing what they said they would do for themselves. Not even like, I'm doing this for somebody, for themselves. So this is how it has turned out. I just tacked it up here. So that's just what I'm doing. On the surface, this is what it looks like. So yeah, let's do it for the other side. What you do for the left, you do for the right. The only thing is I didn't measure how many inch I took in. I think this should be like 1 inch. So let me approximately take in 1 inch from here. I hope it's not too tight now that I can't zip it up. The thing is, the competition like closes tomorrow, but luckily, I hope you are following the story. Luckily, last week I looked at the criteria. I looked at the page again. I was already feeling downcast that, can I even finish this thing? I have just like 7 days left now. Can I write 25,000 words in 7 days? I don't even know why I looked. I don't know, maybe I actually did feel there'll be a loophole in the criteria. And lo and behold, I found a loophole. Loophole, because for me, that's what it feels like right now. Is this approximately 1 inch? Look at this. I think it is. This is what this side I've done is. So maybe this side is also 1 inch, I think. Yeah, this should be it. Guess what the loophole is? You are to submit just about 5 chapters the work of the manuscript tomorrow, which is the 30th. And then when you are selected, that's kind of like when you are shortlisted, they would then ask you to send the full manuscripts. Okay, so I was like, my God does not wear flip-flop, and so my God never flops. That's from Josh. Too funny, by the way. My God always looks out for procrastinators like me, because he knows that it may not be my fault that I always procrastinate. Maybe it's just a writer thing. You know, I don't know if they've done the research, but maybe it's just a writer thing. Maybe it's not my fault. I actually do want to do the work. I'm not really a lazy person, or like, I know that I have to work, so I'm not like those people that will just believe that everything will land on their lap. I've never been that person. I detest people who believe that things will just land on their laps. Like, oh, I believe, therefore I don't have to work. I detest that so much. So I know that that's not who I am. I know that you have to work, and I've always been surrounded by people who work. Like, my mom works so much. I respect her for that. Like, she knows what work is. So I always understand you have to work. You have to work. So it's not as if I'm lazy that, oh, I don't want to do this thing. I know I have to do it. It's just that I can't get myself to just sit down and do it. So I don't know. I just feel like God always looks out for me in those areas. Maybe it's God that didn't want me to see, because he would have, maybe I would have been very relaxed. Maybe I wouldn't have written up to 25,000 words. Now that I'm like in a fix and I'm so anxious and stressed about, oh, the deadline is already here, 7 more days, God. And I just looked and I saw it. I saw that clause. And it's just like, oh God, this loophole was made especially for me. So now all I will have to do today is just edit. I think they want 5 chapters. So I'll just edit 5 chapters out of the 25,000 words I've written, and I'll submit that tomorrow. The way I'm calculating it in my head, since it's just 5 chapters, so maybe they may need about 2 weeks to read from everybody who submits. So I have 2 weeks, and then they say when you are shortlisted, and they tell you, oh, you are shortlisted, okay, send your manuscript. You have 10 days to send your manuscript. It was the same thing with the Island Prize. You had, I think, was it a week? I think they gave me to submit. Yeah, so it's the same thing here. Here they have 10 days. So in total, I feel like I have about 3 weeks left to finish the entire manuscript and to edit it. Okay, so I'm so happy because I really want to submit for this thing, and I've been praying that my work gets picked, because I'm writing this particular manuscript on a very personal level. It's a non-fiction piece, and if you know me, I always write fiction. I always write stories, but this one is a personal, like, so to say, essay form, but as a full manuscript. So this will be the first time I'm venturing into something like this. And once I saw that competition and the topic it was, I was like, this thing that has been in my head, this is it. This is what I'm going to write. I just knew. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. So when I can finally share more about this personal essay I'm writing, to have more impact. I'm so happy that I get to be able to finish this, and at a more relaxed pace, because writing 25,000 words now in 3 weeks will not be as much struggle as it would have been writing 50,000 words and having to submit it tomorrow, which I'm not yet ready, because I still have 25,000 words, which I've still had since the past 7 days, and I've not written anything. So I'm really just grateful for that. So that is what this video will be. Basically, it will be me telling you my progress throughout the day. It's really hot. I think today they said it's about 100 degrees. That's boiling point, man. That's boiling point. Let me check what the weather is saying, really. So to give you more context, so we're going out in the evening when the sun is down. Weather today is 99 degrees. Same with tomorrow. Today is 99 degrees. 1 more degree to boiling point. So it's going to be very hot today. In fact, I don't even know if I'm making the right choice by wearing this kind of flowy skirt, but it's okay. I'm wearing this crop top. It's breathy, it's airy, so it's okay, and it's cotton, so it allows breeze to blow. And mostly I'm not going to be outside in the sun, so it's okay. It's going to be like in the sun for like maybe 1 minute and I'm in where I'm going to. So that's a good thing. And everywhere they put on AC at this point. If I think I was even told that at this height of the summer, that if you've not even paid your electricity bill, I know somebody was telling me this years ago in 2018, this like height of the summer, they don't even cut off your power supply because they know that it's like having power is a matter of life and death at this point in the summer, because the degree is so high, the temperature is so high, so they can't cut off your power supply because you won't have a way to cool your house, which can cause like heat stroke and death. Of course, that's to tell you how high the temperature is. So I'm going to be using the remaining hours until like 6 or 7 when we go out to try to edit 5,000 words. And then there are some questions you have to answer to submit. I think you have to tell us the synopsis of the book. It's a whole lot. It's actually more than what the Island Prize was. The questions they're asking, that one will take me another about 2 hours to formulate what I need to write. So I may do that just tomorrow, maybe after church. But in my heart of hearts, I want to do everything today so that tomorrow, which is the submission date, I'm not like struggling, I'm trying to rush. I want to, even if I sleep by 1 a.m. today, I want to try and finish everything that concerns the work today so that tomorrow I may just leisurely submit it before the closing time, which is I think 6, is it 12 a.m? That's 12 a.m. into 1st of July. So it's better I finish everything today. So that's what this video is going to be about, mostly hoping and believing that I'll get picked for the competition. But if I don't get, I don't want to put that negativity in the air, but if the reverse is the case, I can always submit this for something else. That's why your intellectual property is always your intellectual property, because you can always use it for other things. So it's not like a dead end, or if it doesn't work here, it will never work. No, you can always like use it for other things. You can even submit it to journals, because I want to do this like a research, like a personal based research, not with like statistics and data, but like with experience. So it's like research, a personal experience as a research on a particular topic. When it's out, you will understand better, because I see that this is a topic that's prevalent amongst a specific group of people, but I've not really seen personal, like in-depth discussions about it. So why don't I write a 50,000 word discussion on this topic? So that's what the book is. Yeah. Welcome to Life of a Gem, guys. I need to go eat. I just finished working out, like I told you. I'm really enjoying working out, like I said in my last video. It's presently almost 3. I have not eaten today, so I'm gonna go make something. I think I need to film a get ready with me today, of course, because I'm wearing my brand. So I need to film a video for that, just to show people how they can wear the brand. They can wear it casually, like I'm going to do today. So I may take you along as a bonus, because I'm going out today. I'll take you along as we go out, a few clips and all. So yeah, you get to see that. If you've not subscribed, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. So you see this Life of a Gem, like taking you through how I'm building myself into who I want to be, like the great person I know that I will be. Like today I was watching Francis Theodore, a Rwanda vlog. So she was sponsored to travel to Rwanda with her manager, and I'm like, that is it. I would like travel the world, sometimes on my expense, sometimes not on my expense. I know some people, especially if you're like her age range, you'll be feeling bad about yourself, so you don't watch. Me, I will watch, because the fact that somebody's up there in the sky doesn't mean that in the sky in your own context, because I'm sure for her she has greater things that she's hoping to achieve, but like for you in the level that you are, you feel like, oh, she's doing great, so you will not want to, because you'll be feeling, she's my age mate, she has gone far. Everybody's gonna shine their shine. I'm gonna shine. Or how that actor used to say it, I'm gonna shine my shine, you shine your shine. Like I watch it and I'm so inspired. I'm so like, it's possible. I feel like that's the mentality you should have. Don't be, how did they say it? Don't be in competition from those you should be learning from. So from her video, I saw how she was able to comport herself, in this new place, meeting new people. She was able to vibe with them, went out with them. They went to see the basketball game that they were sponsored to go see. went out, went to the club, and I was like, she was able to integrate herself and enjoy herself. I saw the outfit she took, looking looking put together, so those are the things you learn from. So watch these things. You don't have to feel a certain way because you're not yet there. If you know where you're going, all these things don't phase you. All these things will just be like inspiration to you, and that's the point where I'm at now. These things are not like, oh God, they used to be, but now it's like inspiration. I'm like, go girl. That's it. God, I've been talking so long. I want this energy to keep up for the rest of the day, so I don't want to spoil the vibe. I'm so happy that I get to submit this because this is a project that is so dear to my heart. Sometimes to polish a gem takes time, so that's why the intro can be as long as this, because it's not make believe. This is the reality. There's so much to do. There's so much to like squeeze into so little time. There's so much to. It's a lot, but we got on our side and we're doing the work. I spoke about doing the work on my last video. Doing the work. We're doing the work with God's help. Even the sky is like your stepping stone, like they say. Like there's nothing you cannot achieve. Nothing. Nothing. Is that the way the Bible says nothing is impossible? I believe it die. Like, I believe it so much. Like, nothing. Just do the work you're supposed to do. Just keep relying on God. And just keep your vision in your heart. There is nothing. Read my lips. Nothing. Nothing you cannot achieve in this life. Timestamp is currently 5:53. I don't know how the time went by so fast. I'm on the 3rd chapter. I've edited 1 and 2, and it's almost 6. We're going by 7, so not 6. So thank God. I boiled some G-nuts from the African shop last week, so that's what I'm using to encourage myself to keep working. Practically just like 3 chapters away. My aim is to finish the chapters before we get to go out. So before I go get ready, I want to finish the chapters so that when I come back, I hope I'm not too tired. Then I will do the whole writing the synopsis. I think I have to write a pitch letter. I don't even think I've ever written that, so I have to like look at the procedures, like what does it mean to write, what needs to be inside. Then I know there's also like a summary of all the chapters. So that's the update. I'm having a swell time, so I'm like rereading everything while editing, of course, and it's kind of fun. I'm like, oh, I wrote all this, nice. I like my use of words. I like how I was able to like express myself. Remember, it's a non-fiction piece, so it's really detailed, it's creative, but why I've been detailed? No, I've been very detailed, and I like that. So I'll say it's going well. Out of a 10, I'll give myself a 7 for the writing. I hope they can give me a 9 and a 10 so I can pass. The lighting is terrible. I look a mess, but the creative process is not that easy. So this is just to me show you real life, how it can be sometimes. I have my G-nuts, I have a cup of water, cold water, and let's just keep working. Okay. Got to the place, but we have 2 places to go actually. So we are in the first location. It's what I ended up wearing, a flow skirt, and I just put my hair like this and a sleeveless top because it's actually too hot. I'm not too close in front of. healthy food. My sister introduced us to it. Because left to us, we just keep eating all the junk and all of that. They have pretty packaging. So that's one nice thing about them. You can always reuse their bags and their bowls. And yeah, it's pretty good. Like this, I'll come in two on my own. But it's not bad to always eat something healthy. I'm getting the lemonade something. I'm hoping it's healthy, but we don't know. Last time I was here, I got this blueberry lavender. I didn't quite like it, so today I'm getting this one. Hopefully I like that. Sorry. Lemonade. Do you see that person flying? Collegia Sudo. Hello, parachute. Oh, that's so cute. What's that, my jabba? And then I take it evil for the person. I was in Fofa. I don't know left. No, oh, parachute. Hey fam, it's been a long minute. I think the last time I spoke to you was around 3 a.m. yesterday. That's today anyway. So it's currently Sunday. It's almost 3 minutes to 7. I know it's still bright. I know I'm using natural light to film this because it's summer, and of course you know how it is in summer. We finished the challenge. I couldn't finish doing the whole thing yesterday night, so I ended up going to church. I did part of it. That's the whole thing I had to write out before submitting the actual 5 chapters of sample. So I already finished the sample, editing the sample, which I'm happy I did because that would have added so much work to what I had to do. And then yesterday night I got started on all the other things. I had to finish, at least do part of it so it wouldn't be as lengthy. And then I think I slept around 4, and then I had to get up around 8. So that was like 4 hours of sleep. If I was almost dozing off in church. And then I had to come home, get food to eat, and then get back to work around maybe 2. That's when I continued to do this. It's called pitch letter. So in the pitch letter I had to do a summary, I had to write my word count, I had to do synopsis. This was like 1 to 2 page synopsis. I had to do chapter by chapter breakdown. So you should see how much work was involved. After doing a chapter by chapter breakdown, I had to do competing and comparable books. So I had to like give details of books that this manuscript can be compared to, and then if there are none, I should tell why. So there are 2 books that the manuscript could be compared to. I had to write on those 2 books. So just for context, let me show you how much work I had to do. This is in addition to the sample I had to submit. So this is how much work I had to do. It's almost like writing a 3,000 word story on its own. This is how much work I had to do. See? Just to submit. You don't yet know if your word could be selected. My work will be selected in Jesus' name. But you have to do all of that just to submit the samples. So that's why I had so much to do. See, word counts. Let me check the word counts. 2,135. like a whole new document I had to do just to submit the samples. I was already anxious because like the time was going. I was supposed to submit 6 p.m. which would be their own 12 a.m. GMT. I was at 5:35. I was still trying to edit this thing I had written because I was now done. I was trying to edit it quickly so that there will be no typographical errors and all. I was starting to get very anxious. I was already sweaty because I was like, I'll miss this deadline. Just imagine having like less than 30 minutes left for your deadline. In fact, 25 minutes. What am I saying? 25 minutes. So I was already like, oh my god, all this work, I'll just lose it. I was so scared because there was one time I was trying to submit something at the deadline, and then like the site started glitching, so I was like, I couldn't. It was like remaining like 5 minutes for the site to stop accepting the works, and that day was not funny. So I was reliving that day in my head. I was feeling like that's what happened with this one. I was feeling like that's what happened. I was like, God, I thought I'll be done at least before 5, so that I know that I have 1 hour to submit, to do all the my rolling that the site may want to take me through. I was so anxious, I was so scared, but I got to the site. They didn't ask for much. Of course, after making me write about 2,000 words something, how they ask for much? I just filled in just a few things, wrote a cover letter, and that was it. I was able to submit. So I'm so happy. So I finished the challenge. I was able to put my mind to it. I did the samples yesterday and then finish working on all these prerequisites to submit. So yeah, my work is in their hand now. I'll leave God to do the rest. I've done my best. So what's left for me now is to finish the remaining 25,000 words to wrap up the manuscript, so that by the time I am selected, shortlisted, I'll be able to send them a full manuscript without excuses. Again, I'm looking so rough, so haggard. I already ate lunch, but I'm already hungry again because of the pressure that I was using to write and edit quickly. So this comes to the end of the video. There was Jara inside it. I took you out with me to go get things. That's it for Life of a Gem this week. This is just a real life situation showing you how crazy it can be sometimes. So that's why you see there was no refurbishing of my appearance and all in this video. It was just all plain how things can be sometimes. I thank God that you're here to end this challenge with me, and I didn't come here with bad news. I came here with good news, so that's good for me. I still have another deadline to meet for something. I may be talking about that sometime. I don't know if I would want to talk about that part. There's another thing I have to do, so the pressure really has not even decreased. I have to continue. I have so much to do before August, by God's grace. But step by step anyway. That's all for this week. So this is me officially ending my hiatus from YouTube, I guess, because today you of course be seeing this. Today is Sunday, but you'll be seeing this on a Tuesday, not my Tuesday. You'll be seeing this next week because I'm still on my hiatus until the next Tuesday. Let me see if within this 1 week I can get the other thing I have to do done at least to a considerable level that will make me feel happy. I feel happiest when I've done the work I'm supposed to do. Again, this should tell you that I'm somebody that likes to do the work. Like in the process, I don't like the work in the process. Like while you're doing it, it's not sweet, it's not fun. But once I've done the work, I feel like I'm on cloud 9. Who else has that feeling? I feel like I'm flying. I like that sense of accomplishment. But to get myself to that point of accomplishing, oh God, it's like sweat and tears. But it's okay. Today is my friend's birthday. By the time you are seeing this, it will have passed like a week ago. But today is his birthday, July 1st. I've been teasing him that how can they be born a grown man like you on July 1st, giving bomb boy? But my friend Emmanuel, shout out to you. Even though you'll be seeing this when your birthday has been over, I've already said happy birthday to him. He's such a blessing. I met him in I don't know, the years are always getting muddled up in my head because like that's many things one has done in this life, even at this young age. So like the years just keep twisting in my like I can't believe I graduated 2018. It feels like yesterday, but like is so long ago. It's like 6 years ago. Do you understand? Like a child that they gave birth to 6 years ago that have grown to a level. Do you get? So I met him at the Royal Arts Academy, where I got a diploma in script writing and filmmaking. So he came in for directing. We hit it off immediately because like we are both creative people. Until today, anytime we call, all we do is dissect films, like talk movies, talk movies. We can talk movies for like 5 hours because like we are just always so creative. We see things that people do not see in movies. Like when you have done the thing as a course, you know that you are not just watching movie for movie's sake. I watch the movies to look at the script, like okay, oh wow, this person said this, look at the dialogue, look at how it comes in at he watches it for like the camera shots, the angles, the lighting, because he came in for directing. So like it's always a blessing. Anything concerning lighting, he has been trying to teach me. I still don't know how to do all those, positioning your light and all. Like even the mic I'm using now, he advised me on like what to get. This is really helping me. I did a video. Okay, I think you'll be seeing that on your Friday. I did a video like in a noisy place with somebody, and this mic came through. The sound is so clean. I can't hear so much of the noise. The sound is so clean. It's the Godot. I think that's how it's called, because there's a book I read in university and it was called Waiting for Godot. But that one was a T though. So I don't know if it's the same pronunciation. Is it Godox? Anyway, so like this has helped me. It has 2 receivers. It has 2, is it transmitter or receiver? Which one is which? See, all these things, I don't know, but he has helped me through all of that. And by the time I get my camera too, he'll be helping me to sort that out, to know which camera to get. So it's really a blessing, and this is a very big shout out to you. God bless you for everything that you do, and God will help you to accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish in your life. Part of being a creative is to be able to like celebrate each other. Okay, so there's nothing out of place in you celebrating your colleague, in you celebrating someone who has helped you through your journey, because people are always talking about networking up, but they forget that the best way to network is to network sideways. This is your call to network sideways. Network with your peers. Yes, it's good to try to lobby your way up, but it's easier and you retain more of your dignity and more of your sanity when you network sideways. Okay, so take that as my last piece of advice to you. So thank you very much. Remember, you're a gem. Keep living a gem's life, and I'll see you next week. I'm going to look for Pringles right now.